What's going on, guys? Jay West here. I did more videos earlier. That's why I'm wearing the same shirt. Don't be alarmed. So, did you catch the hint in the last video of the next video I'm doing? And of course, you can probably see in the thumbnail that boom, we got him. We got him. And it's about time. I've been looking for these guys for like 4 weeks, man. Like 4 weeks, just going in and out of Walmart's, finding. All right, so I would go in Walmart thinking I found something, and it would be like the packs from like the original movie, like it'd be like the Leo and the Don and the Raph and the Mikey. I'm like, oh, okay, this is why are they reissuing these figures at the same time as the Secret of the OOZE figures? I don't know. And then they're reissuing the Raph and Mikey pack, not Raph and Casey packs too, Trenchcoat Raph, all at the same time. So it's like you think you're going in finding new stuff, but it's really old stuff. So that was a pain in the butt. But yeah, I'm glad to finally find these. I got an assist at a Walmart from someone that works there, so it was awesome. Thank you. Yo, I can't wait to crack these bad boys open, man. I've been itching to get into these packs, dude. Also, on a side note, that new event has been dropping stuff for the past couple of days. If you go into your Targets, you're probably gonna find some new stuff in there. My Target hasn't unloaded anything yet. They're probably waiting for tomorrow, which will be Friday, whatever time this video uploads. But yeah, you'll see the Rock Soldier Infantry pack with the Quick Ninja Turtle. That's out. Usagi's out. Who else is out? Zack and Smash. That pack is out. There's even Mummy Mikey's been found in a couple Walmarts. There's that. The April pack is out at Target. So you guys be out there hunting, man. That stuff's out there now. And then there's an event going on Friday morning too for the event. And I'll have to post the links and the times, everything down below. But yeah, by the time this video is uploaded, it'll probably be too late. So sorry. But yeah, forget all that for right now. We got to get into these Soto packs, man. I've been waiting to do this for 4 weeks. So let's go. Okay, so first we're going to start it off. We're going to look at the package. We got Leonardo and Raphael. So they switched it up this time. Oh, just fair warning, this is probably going to be a long video. I got a lot to cover. I got a lot to go over. I should have broke this up into 2 parts. Woo! Okay. Yo, I've been wanting to do this. You don't understand. You don't get it. I've been wanting to do this ever since these packs came out. There's so much that I just want to unload onto y'all. So, okay. Alright, so we got this pack, Leo and Raph. The old packs were Leo and Donnie and Raph and Mikey. And then for Secret of the OOZE, they switched it up. So, on the side here, you got Raph. On the other side, you got Leo. And on the back, you got them both. Did they show the others on the back? No, they just show different scenes. Like, you got Leo here, and then you got them eating pizza. You got the classic, pizza on the side. All 4 brothers at the bottom here. So, yep, I'm holding the CGI. Is it CGRI or it's TGRI? Okay, yeah, TGRI. I always forget. So there's that guy. Then we got Mikey and Donnie. Mikey and Donnie. I always felt like these two were pretty close. In the first movie, it seemed like these two were closer brothers than anybody. And then Raph was kind of like the hothead. He was kind of always off on his own. And Leo was just there. Yeah. So you got these two. And then you got Donnie on the side. You see I'm like rushing this because I want to crack into these bad boys. Get that plastic crack, man. Gotta get it. You got them on the back, Mikey and Donnie. And then of course 4 brothers. Same 2 pictures on the bottom, and then it switches it up with Donnie here. And then Donnie and Mikey, and different pictures of them doing stuff, combat cold cuts. Woo! Okay. Alright, now we're gonna crack into them. Okay, and we're back. So I'm going to break it down into sections. I'll break it down into Leo and Raph, and then I'll do Mikey and Donnie. So I'll start with these guys first. Now, noticing a few differences. There are a few differences between the 90s turtles and Secret of the Ooze turtles that I noticed. So I'm going to bring in my Leo here. And, I mean, there's not a whole lot of differences. It's mostly the same sculpt. Like, same feet, same legs. The arms look, I think the arms are pretty much the same. They did change out the elbow pads, though. They changed out the elbow pads. They changed out the wrist pads. They changed out the knee pads. Shell is the same. Leonardo has a different sheath. There are different sheaths on both figures. So they must have changed out Leo's entire belt. But let me just double check that. It's possible that they use the same belt and then the piece on the back. Yeah, okay. So the belt's the same. The sheath on the back is different. What else was different that I noticed? Yeah, the elbow pads, wrist pads, knee pads are different. Oh, the shell in the front is different. It's more rounded off on the Secret of the Ooze figures, where it's more pointy on the 90s figures. And then it's got that articulation in the shell in the back. So I don't want to push it too far because it's kind of tight. So we'll stand these two up next to each other. They should stand at exactly the same height, unless the head, it looks like, ooh, wait a minute, that neck though. Let me see something real quick that I might have missed. It looks like the shell goes way further back up on the neck on Secret of the Ooze than it does with the 90s turtles, so that's interesting. It goes like almost up to the head. Like I'll see if I can get a close-up on that. See how far it goes up on Secret of the Ooze, and then it doesn't go up as far on the 90s figure. That's interesting. Okay. So let's put Leo to the... Yeah, you know what? We'll keep him out there. We'll measure him. Get my measuring tape out here. Alright, stand up. So Leos are gonna stand at about 6.5 inches. And then I would say this Leo is just like a tad bit shy of this one. Different heads and all. So there's that. And then my boy Raph over here, we'll stand him up next to his 90s counterpart. And then same differences. I think he's got the same belt. And then just the differences are like the knee pads, arm pads, and everything like that. Yeah, I guess they put that shell piece a little bit further up on the neck now. It's interesting. And then the spots. You're going to notice that the spots on the Secret of the Ooze turtles are a lot more prominent. Like you notice them in the 90s turtles, but then you can notice them a lot more in Secret of the Ooze. And then that rounded off shell in the front there. As for faces though, I prefer, as a kid, I think I liked Secret of the Ooze better. And then as an adult, I like the 90s turtles better than Secret of the Ooze. Secret of the Ooze is kind of corny now, but I still love it. But the 90s turtles is where it's at. I don't think that movie will ever be beaten. I'm sorry, that movie is the best and greatest Ninja Turtle movie ever. And you can try to change your mind on that, but no, that is the greatest Turtles movie, and nothing has come close since. So, but these guys are great though, man. I'm glad to have these in the collection. And as my second favorite Turtles movie, I'm glad to have these guys finally after weeks of searching. So, but no, I dig, as I was saying, I dig the expressions on the 90s Turtles a little bit more, because it was more gritty and serious. And then, like, Secret of the Ooze was kind of like lighthearted and funny. So, nothing wrong with that though. That's how the 90s cartoon was. That's what I grew up with. So, nothing wrong about that at all. Can't wait to get that accessory pack though. So I'm gonna have like this expression. You can see Leo's got this kind of like smiling expression on his face, and then the other one comes with a more serious expression. So that's gonna be fun. And then Raph over here, I guess it's kind of like a smirk. It's kind of like a smirk. So he's got that expression on his face. So yeah. And then the weapons are the same. You're going to find the same weapons for Secret of the OOZE that you found in the 90s Turtles. Same thing. So we'll put one sword in the sheath here, and I'll put one in his hand. So, and the hands are actually, well, of course, the hands are going to be interchangeable with the 90s Turtles because it's the same, it's like the same thing. So, I tried it out with Donnie, and it's perfect. Okay, don't break. Tight grip. They got a tight grip. Might have to. Ooh, that is tight. Do not break, please. After weeks of searching, I don't want this thing to break on me. Okay, so we got one sword in, and there we go. Okay, now, articulation. You've got heads on a ball joint. It's going to be hindered because of this headband piece here, but you can kind of move that around. It's got enough flex to it that you can move the headband around, and then you can move the head left, right, up, down. It doesn't go up or down too well, though. It's kind of like either mine's really stiff or it just doesn't move up or down very well. So you got that. It'll be nice to get the other pack where the headbands should be removable like the other ones were. Well, let's see. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's in there really good, but these should be removable, and you should be able to pop them in and out with the accessory pack ones. So you'll get a better range of movement in the head, and it won't be so limited. We got the shell articulation back there, and then you got the arms at a ball joint, and then you got the doubles at the elbow, and then you got the swivel and the hinge at the wrist. There is not really too much articulation in the waist because it's a shell. You got the balls at the legs here, at the thighs. You got the doubles at the knee. Is that a double at the knee? Let me see. I can't see in there. Yeah, it's a double at the knee, and then you got the hinge and the rocker at the ankle. So that's good across the board. That's for all four turtles. So we'll get that out of the way. So yeah, actually, let me see something here. Complexion, 90s turtles are like a little bit darker. Like a little bit darker. You wouldn't even really notice. Like if you see them sitting on the shelf, you know, like a little bit darker than the Secret of the OOZE turtles. Man, oh my goodness, I'm so glad to have these in my collection, man. Oh man, oh, you know what? I almost forgot. Oh, okay. You know what? Yeah, we'll do that now. You know what? Hold on, Raph. We're gonna do something real quick. We're gonna do some comparison time with these guys. Now I've had these sitting on my shelf for years, and I never opened them. I probably still won't open them, but I did want to get some comparison pics of these two standing side by side, because these are basically based off of the second movie. Now they had these packs before, and the turtles were all the same color, and then they re-released them, and the turtles are more of their what color? They're old toy turtles, I'd say. They're like the old toy colored turtles. So they mixed it up, but they gave them more faces and heads. So this is pretty much essentially supposed to be like a Secret of the OOZE, like Leo with more heads and stuff like that. And it's got like the OOZE canister that's leaking. They're really tiny though. Some ninja stars and a sheath. This was kind of a miss. It was a hit and miss. Like, it was like cool that they did movie figures like this, but like, why are the eyes so wonky? Look at the eyes on mine. They're so wonky. Look at the one on the bottom there. Like the mask looks so off from the face. I don't know what's going on there. I really don't. It's so weird, man. So like, the attempt, I appreciate the attempt. The execution was just, it wasn't too good. So that's why I kind of kept these in the package. Like today, a toe articulation. Like, who needs toe articulation? They got two toes. But like, and then from some reviews, I don't know about the grip, the whole gripping situation, because they had finger articulation too. Like, great ideas, execution not so much. And when it comes to like actually looking like Secret of the Ooze figures, I think they should have, instead of going with the toy colors, they should have kept it, you know, green, or they should all have been the same color. So there is Leo next to his counterpart. I forgot when these came out. These were, what year was this? It was a long time ago. 2016 these came out. So, yeah. I think if they gave another crack at it, I think they can get it right. And not have, you know, do better. do better. Like, no wonky eyes and crooked masks. Keep them all the same color, you know. But all in all, I mean, for what it was back in 2016, it was okay. It was all we had, you know, for Secret of the Ooze back then. So we got these guys. We got Raph and Raph. And by the way, Raph comes with his size, so you can pop them right in his belt. I'll put them in there now. Boom. Yeah, this is going to be long because I really should have cut this into, I might have to cut this into 2 parts because it's going to be long. I got a lot of stuff to cover. So here's Raph and his counterpart. Would you say that kind of looks the same? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not sure what they were really going for here. That looks like a Mikey face. I swear that's the same face that comes with Mikey. Hold on. No, they just, nah. Okay, there's that. So there's Raph. And then, let's see. Accessory-wise, Leo came with his 2 gripping hands. And then he came with 2 open hands. So that's for Leo. TGR icon. Full. Doesn't open though. And then Raph comes with his 2 gripping hands, and then like 2 pointer finger hands. Full slice of pizza that you can put the side through for a touchdown. And then another full slice of pizza. And then like 2 slices that were, you know, like partially eaten. So there's that. Now I want to go into the movie stars line. These are the OG movie star figures that came out back when I was a kid. This is all we had, man. This is it. This is the figure that came out when I was a kid, and I loved these turtles. These were my go-to turtles because like I had the cartoon ones, yeah, but we didn't have any movie figures, and this was what they gave us. And like, I still love these figures, even though they're like 30-something years old. I still love these figures. So these are like, I still have them displayed in my collection, like, you know, they're like brand new, you know. So these are what these are based off of. That's why they have all the spots on them. They're based off of Secret of the Ooze and not the original 90s movie. So over the years, of course, I've lost weapons, so I had to replace his belt, had to replace some of his weapons, you know, getting other figures and such. Mikey's nunchucks they're probably gone, broken or whatever. Yeah, but these are the original ones that came out. So there's that. They look pretty good together. Man, they're really short though. And you could tell, you know, I want to see what Super 7 does with this line though. Like, if they're gonna do movie stars, what they'll look like. If they'll still, they can't really have the, like, these had like the little squishy arms and stuff like that. They were like bendable. So they can't do that. I don't think they can do that with modern articulation. But I would love to see the route that they take with the Super 7 movie stars line. I wonder if they'll keep. Will they make it look more like the movie? Like, will they paint these brown, or will they keep them blue? Like, will they try to differentiate themselves from Neca, or will they actually like make it look like the movie figures? maybe they'll do both. You know, they can do a repaint, or you know, they'll have this head, and then maybe they can have like a more realistic head. Oh man, possibilities are endless with that. So there's these two. So enough with these two guys. Let's get into the other two. Try to keep everything together here. So Leo, that's Raph. And then, oh no, yeah, I don't want to drop that because I do not want that to break. Mikey and Donnie. Yes. Now, this one's going to be fun too. This one actually is probably like the more fun pack. And I will show you why. So, of course, almost the same thing as the 90s Turtles. But there's some differences here. I believe, from what I could tell, Donnie's belt is different. Like, there's actually more detail on the 90s belt than there is on the Secret of the Ooze belt. So that was kind of interesting. And then I lost my other little ribbon, man. I gotta find that thing. So I might have to just buy a piece of ribbon. So this one actually comes with the ribbon, so you can hold the bow staff in there. So yeah, the belt is different than I noticed. It looks like, this one looks like it's got a rip in the back and it was like sewn up, and then this one is just straight clean across the back. So there's Donnie, standing next to Donnie. Okay, who here is a fan of the original Donatello face? This one. I am. I'm a fan of that face. The Corey Feldman, the voice. This is probably like my favorite Donatello. I loved his voice. I just loved the look about him. He had like this mean mugging like beak. There was just something different about this Donatello that I just liked more than any other version of Donatello. And then they totally changed his face in Secret of the Ooze. Yeah, he looked kind of dirt, like in Secret of the Ooze. Like, I don't know what's wrong with his face, but they made him look so different, and I did not like that as a kid. And then he didn't have the same voice, and I did not like that either. But I grew to love him because then it was like it was my favorite movie as a kid, so I had to grow to love him. But this right here. 90s Donatello. It's my jam. It's my dude. There's just, yeah. And then Raph's voice, Josh Pace from, or Pice, however you pronounce it, from the 90s movie. Perfect Raph voice. Perfect. Oh man, I can go on about both movies all day. So let's see, where's Mikey? And then we're gonna put Mikey up here, and he got a new belt too. He can actually hold his nunchucks in his belt now. So, you see that on the side there. He's actually got a place to store his nunchucks, which is awesome. So that's cool. Now, each turtle has a place to store their weapons. Not that he used his nunchucks in the movie anyway. They were just for show. So yeah, I think he actually used. Let me see. Did he use them at all? No, I don't think he used them at all. I just watched it not too long ago too, and I forgot if he used them. But he did use these though. He used them combat cold cuts at the beginning of the movie, which is awesome that they included this. So that's cool. So he's got combat cold cuts. Comes with the chucks, and let's put them in there. Oh, let's put this mic into. You notice, as I was looking at it, why does it look like there's light glistening? You see the shell? It looks like there's like X's on his shell. I just noticed that. Like, this shell is just, there's nothing going on, and this shell has like a whole bunch of like crazy like X's on it. I wonder if it was like that in the movie. Yeah, they all have that. I just noticed that. Wow. I wonder what the deal is with that. That's kind of weird. Alright. Anyway, so let's put these chucks in here. So we'll put these to the side, and they just fit in there. Let's see. And there's a wire here too. It feels a little bit more flexible than the original ones that came with the 90s Turtles. So that's cool. Get a little bit more flexibility to them. So we'll put these in here like so. Do they go all the way through? They don't go all the way through. You could probably push. There's a hole at the bottom, so you could probably push them all the way through. I'm gonna leave it like that, and then yeah, I don't want to risk it, so I'm gonna leave it like that. So that's how it's gonna look. And then I'll put some combat cold cuts in his hand. And next time I'll use mustard. Oh yeah. So there's Mikey. He looked, to me, he looked about, like each turtle, you could tell that they used new suits and that they all look different. But I think Mikey looked more the same than he did in the 90s version. Donnie looked the most different. Mikey looked almost the same. Raph, you could tell it was different. And Leo was kind of, you could tell it was different, but it was kind of like not too, it wasn't too far off. Like, yeah, it was different, but it wasn't like a huge change, you know, like Don or, you know, like Raph. Raph didn't look as angry. He didn't look as angry, man. All right, so let's see what other accessories we got going on here. So we got that. We got the combat cold cuts. We got the chucks. We got another slice of pizza. We got another 2 slices of half-eaten pizza. Then we got Mikey with the 2 thumbs up. And then we got my man Donatello over here. We're going to put his bow in his strap back here. Let's see. Put that in there like that. Put that in there like that. Tighten it up. Oh, God, no, I loosened it up. Okay. Alright, well, yeah, that's how it's going to sit in there. I'll have to tighten that back up later. But, yeah, Donatello comes with his bow staff. Same one as the 90s pack. Comes with this little thing that he had in the beginning of the movie that was messing with that foot soldier with. So, he has this thing. Oh, it's actually kind of soft, too. It's got a little bit of flex to it. So that's kind of neat. And then he comes with his 2 gripping hands. And then he has more of a, kind of like more of a looser gripping hand. I don't know if you could probably grip. Yeah. It's like a looser gripping hand. I don't know what you're going to grab with it. Maybe this. Nah, that's actually really loose in there. So yeah, I'm not really sure the reason for these, because if he has gripping hands, he can't really do much with this. So, not sure the reason behind that. So put that to the side. Now, you're probably wondering why he comes with an extra forearm piece. It's like, why does he come with this random forearm piece? Well, because this forearm piece actually has a watch on it. How dope is that? So you just flip it to the side, and it's actually got a watch on it. And I'll show you the scene right here where that scene is from. So that's attention to detail, and that's why Neca is killing it right now. That's why they're at the top of the charts when it comes to like making figures and stuff like that. Attention to detail, that's where it's at. And then the last thing we got here is the TGRI. I want more of these. I want more. They have an empty TGRI canister. There's nothing in it, and it's like clear and see-through. I want more of these. We have so many that are filled up. I think one you could actually open, but like this one is empty. For some reason I want more of these. These are dope. And then you could like recreate that scene where they were all trying to get the canister and they were all disposed. Yeah, I need more of these. So let's put these guys up next to their counterparts. And move these to the side here. Do Mikey first. Maybe one day I'll open these up and actually review them, like, how many years later? When these come out, 2016? Yeah, so many years later. And I'll do a review. I don't know. We'll see. So here he is next to this. What'd I drop? Oh, okay. So there's that guy right there. And he actually comes with, like, the pre-fight donuts. He comes with the combat cold cuts, so that's cool. Metal chucks. And some donuts. A really weird looking purple donut. And it execution, man. They couldn't just, the mounts on the inside of the mounts are just green. They couldn't have like painted it like black or something. I think they could have did a little bit more with that. But yeah, like that's crazy, man. So we got him, and then we'll put him next to his movie stars counterpart. And these are Chucks that I stole from another Mikey. I think what I did, they re-released these. You know how like Playmates has been re-releasing like the old figures? Another missed opportunity with some of these figures. Like Mutagen Man he only came with like the wire. He's missing all of his accessories. Like what is with that? And then the Toon Turtles, I just got those in. The TVs used to have like a lithograph, and is that what it was? Lithograph on the TVs, and now it's just like a regular picture. I think I still have some of my accessories from my Toon Leo, and I think the colors are a little bit different too. I feel like my old Leo is much brighter than the new Toon Leo that just came out. But yeah, like I love that they're bringing some of these old figures back, but bring them back with all their stuff. Don't like cheap out on stuff or cheap out on paint or accessories. Like, you know. That's just asinine, man. So, anyway. Yeah, the old Mikey. And you can see how he actually came with a spot for his Chucks in the back. And then he's got him on the side. So, I really dig that on the side there instead of the back. Much easier to get to on the side than it is in the back. So, there's my boy Mikey. Did I ever say who my favorite turtle was? I don't think I ever told you guys who my favorite turtle was. Things change. When I was a kid, Leonardo was my favorite turtle. As I loved the blue, and like he was the leader. I was like, yo, that's my dude. As I got older, I started to relate to Raph a lot more. So now Raph is my favorite turtle. Favorite villain? Rat King. Would love to see Rat King in a movie. Would love to see Rat King, but I don't think we'll ever get to that point, man. It's always like Shredder or some weird villain like they had in 3, or like they had in the CGI movie. Can we get a Rat King? We had Baxter. We actually had Baxter in the reboot. Shredder again. Bebop, Rocksteady, Krang. No Rat King. We could get him in a movie. I don't know who's going to be the villain in this new Seth Rogen movie, the Turtles one coming out, but probably going to be Shredder. Alright, anyway. So we got Donatello here. Yeah, this video is running already probably more than 30 minutes. Donatello and his old school movie stars counterpart. Boom. His spots are like yellow, man. He's got yellow and brown spots. He's got this cheesy grin on his face. They had some crazy expressions, man. They really did. They had some crazy expressions. And then a spot in the back for his bow staff. Just like this one, but different. So there's that. And then last but not least, we got Donatello. And then some of these accessories we haven't gotten yet, like actually, got one of them. We got one of them though. And then he's got the mop bow staff, so that's gonna come in the accessory pack, which is another weird thing. How they released the 2-packs before the 4-packs. Like the 4-packs, I don't think we're getting those till next year, and then these just kind of popped up out of nowhere, dude. They were just, oh, hey, I found these. And it's like, dude, I pre-ordered like the 4-pack. Why aren't those? I don't know. Their distribution is just wacky. It's weird, man, how they distribute stuff. And like stuff that you pre-order, like they don't really give you a time frame, but you would assume like stuff you pre-order you get first, and then it hits stores, instead of stuff hitting stores first and then you get your pre-orders, because then what's the point of pre-order? So I don't know, that's kind of my gripe. That's kind of how I feel about things, but not a lot of people will agree. Yeah, I mean, there is no rhyme or reason to it. Like, if I know stuff is going to be in stores before pre-orders come out, like, I just won't bother pre-ordering. I'll just go to the store and buy it, like, you know. But it does give you peace of mind that if you pre-order it, you will get the figure instead of hunting down store after store after store after store looking for something, you might not find it. So it does give you that. So there is that. Where did Raph come last? Oh, he just came with a pizza. There you go. So man, there's so much more. I might have to cut this into 2 parts because there's a lot more. Because I want to do this now. Put this to the side. And then we got all 4 brothers up here with their 90s counterparts. Oh God. I don't have enough space. I don't have enough space. Alright, so there's Donnie. Then there's Mikey. Then there's Raph. And then we got Leo. Good grief, I don't have enough room. I don't have enough room. I'll just put them up top. So we got all of our brothers, man. So there are hints that more are coming. Not the greatest movie, but there's some samurai hints in the future. So we'll see. I'm gonna have to make more room on my shelf. So boom, get this guy out of here. 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 We're gonna bring in these guys, Toka and Razar. See how they scale up to the Secret of the Ooze sets here. So Toka, Razar. We're gonna bring in everybody from Secret of the Ooze. We're gonna try to fit everybody on this table. All right, here we go. All right, so we got the 4 brothers. We got Shredder. Put him over here. We're gonna fit everybody up here. Secret of the Ooze, Shredder, next to the turtles. No, there's not enough room. Put him on this side. Alright, stand up, dude. Then we got Super Shredder. Got everybody together. Alright, so that is your Secret of the Ooze line right here. We're still waiting on Kino. No word on if they're gonna do a Paige Turco April. I don't know. I honestly, I could take her to leave it. If they want to make it, I'll buy it. If they don't, I'm okay with that too, because we already have enough Aprils, and I can take her to leave it. So this is it. So we'll see I think what's gonna happen is they're gonna do. We need a Secret of the Ooze Splinter, because he actually has a different robe on, and then they'll probably pack him with Kino, is what I'm thinking. Because I don't see Kino being, Loot Crate, nah, don't mess with Loot Crate. Loot Crate's garbage. I can see that happening. And then it looks like we're getting a new Foot Soldier. I'll post the pic that I saw right here. It looks like that's a new torso for the Foot Soldier. Who else could they make from that movie? Professor? Jordan Perry? Who was supposed to be an Utrom, but I don't know whatever happened with that. That would have been a cool twist if he was an Utrom. Yeah, we'll just see more Foots coming. New maybe April. A new Splinter and Kino. So yeah, but yeah, I'm excited for the future of what's coming. I think 3 could have some really dope designs with the samurai armor, but if they could only do the samurai armor with like these faces or the faces from the 90s, because the faces from the 3rd movie were garbage. I'm sorry, it was garbage. But yeah, maybe they'll have removable helmets and you could put different heads on the bodies for 3 and then mix and match, make your own best version of Ninja Turtle 3 figures. I don't know, who knows? So yeah. Alright, this video has gone on long enough. I've kept you long enough. I apologize for that. I just had to get this out of my system because I wanted to do this. And I'm just very excited for this line. These figures are dope. Neca keep cranking them out. You guys go get your Toon Turtles. They're out there. Go hunting. Good luck to y'all. And yeah, I'm going to catch you guys on the west side. I'm going to go play. Peace.